The real Annabelle doll from the Conjuring movie franchise based on Ed and Lorraine Warren's case files. I have met the doll on a few occasions, but at this one event, something was different. I was live streaming the case that holds Annabelle, and Dan Rivera from N.E.S.P.R noticed the latch and door unlocked, being slightly pushed open. I wouldn't find out till later, but the demonic force associated with this doll, I believe, followed me home. Here's what took place.
That's the Conjuring mirror. Now over here, this thing.
No, you're fine. No, we didn't. Oh. Coming out. See you.
Making sure it's not popping open, Dan. That would be too good to be true. If that just popped open.
That's weird, yeah.
It unlocked?
She wants out?
That wasn't open before.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. Okay, guys, so that was not open before.
Wow.
And he just came to lock it. Creepy. This story about the dinosaur might be in the part of the beginning of the next Conjuring movie I heard. They might put that scene in the movie. Oof. Oof. That was creepy, the door open.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris. Yeah. This popped. A lot popped on this. You were standing right there.
Yeah, no, I was.
I'm standing over
and it literally
here.
it was hanging open.
It was hanging open. I had to come back here and put the lock back on.
That's weird, huh?
No, it popped. What happened?
The door was hanging open before, and he had to come
these
up.
were on. This lock popped, and the door was like stick.
I don't know. Is she holding us?
Right here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I had to push it.
What I will describe to you next is the unsettling experience I had the next night. Mind you, I've investigated numerous dark haunted places across the country, and once this occurred, I wasn't sure where it came from yet. I was sleeping in my bedroom in the attic of a house. I had this vision of a little girl in a white dress, with black eyes, sharp teeth, and saliva noises, with growls screaming out as it floated back and forth to the right side of my bed. I would see the close-up of this thing's sharp teeth when it out of nowhere lunges at me, waking me up with full body chills at the typical time around 3 a.m. This is when most evil spirits are most prevalent in this case. Jesus being crucified at 3 p.m. The opposite of this spectrum is 3 a.m. for the purpose of the mockery of the Holy Trinity. I blessed my place and ended up at Gettysburg Battlefield 2 days later in the bloodiest part of the battle, in Devil's Den. Out of nowhere through communication in a row, it stated, Annabelle, attic, nightmare. That's when I knew what came to me that night, days before. I had contacted Dan to tell him my experiences, and strangely enough, to add to this, he explained that same very night, after transporting Annabelle the doll back to the Warren Occult Museum, there was a St. Michael medal that was wrapped around that lock. It was snapped off and thrown across the room. With the review of the audio from this video, with what was said and my experiences overall, then to find out what happened to Dan on that same night. Coincidence? I think not. In this line of work, such as being a demonologist, when you step in the way of evil, you make yourself an adversary to the enemy of man, and that's the devil. These things know who you are, wherever you may be. I'm not sure to the extent of why, but this thing wanted to let us know that day it was present. Thanks for watching.